Hello and welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Jorge and today I have a very fun teenage bedroom makeover. To be honest, I've been wanting to share with you this for a couple of weeks, actually months. It's taken a while. The reason it's taken this long is there's been furniture delays and with the holidays, and also I like to take my precious time. So I'm finally glad it's time to share with you. So here's the bedroom situation. Now this bedroom is for my sister. My sister is 15. She's in high school. So she wants this bedroom to feel more grown up, more simplified, not so teenage-ish. So I worked with her to sort of see what she wanted from the space, and I have a list here just so I don't miss anything. So number one, she wants to be able to add to the room with time, so keeping it simple, and she can sort of just add to it, so not so heavily decorated. She likes minimalism, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And then another thing is the bedroom is tiny. This bedroom, oh my god, you guys, this bedroom is like a shoebox. So configuration is very important. Also, the window in there is small, so there isn't too much natural light. And we want to be able to make that window feel a little bit bigger. We're not demoing anything. Also, the bedroom makeover is on a tight budget. So that means we're trying to keep the cost as low as we can. As you can see, there are beige walls that are making the room feel dark and small. Existing furniture is too juvenile and short, it won't work anymore. Also, since the room is so tiny, it can only accommodate a twin-size bed, so we must find one that is more grown up. These curtains aren't really helping the small window either. Overall, the bedding needs updating as well as the decor. Okay, so let's talk about the design process. So my sister, she's not into interior design that much, so she sort of just let me take the lead on this, but I worked with her to browse inspiration from Instagram, Pinterest, just to see what she likes and doesn't like. From a practical standpoint, the bedroom is of course small, but she doesn't have that much. She's pretty minimal, so she pretty much uses her small closet to store all her clothing and things like that. But she does need somewhere to store her shoes and access the shoes easily. Also, she doesn't have too much like makeup and accessories, so she wants somewhere to store that and does not want to see it out. She really doesn't spend too much time in this room. She really uses it to get ready and to sleep. She doesn't hang out in the room. Also, she does schoolwork not in her room, so we don't need a workspace. Now, there isn't a specific style that she likes, but I sat with her and we looked through some Pinterest and Instagram and things like that, just so I can get a sense of, you know, what she's into. And if I were to categorize her style, it would fall somewhere in between like the minimal, Scandinavian, transitional. From what I saw, she likes clean, minimal bedrooms, not overly styled, but still neutral. Now, color is not something that's very important to her, but if she were to go with a neutral color or an accent color, it would be like a pink neutral. Okay, so my tip to you would be to create a quick floor plan of the space that you are working with. Now, this right here is not technically two dimensions. I sort of already knew the layout going into the space, but a great thing about drawing a floor plan, and you can do it by hand, a quick drawing, doesn't have to be all pretty like this, but it'll help you sort of figure out furniture placement, because what I think is really important is having good flow. So as you can see here, the closet is over here, the entry is right here, so you really want good flow into the bedroom. I would have liked this bed to be right here on this wall, because if you notice when you enter here, this is sort of what you're looking at first. That's the first point of view. But spatially, if the bed was this way, it would just be too tight to walk through into the closet, so it really did not make sense. So in this case, I guess flow is more important than the visual component. And oftentimes you can just measure your furniture, or if you're ordering furniture, it'll tell you the dimensions online. And so you can easily place furniture without having to physically be moving everything around. I think it's a really good tool. I can make another YouTube video if you're interested in that. This is something I sort of learned in architecture school, and I think it's really useful for interior design as well. First things first is clearing out the room. I sold all the furniture on Facebook Marketplace, and now I'm prepping the room for painting. So I just did the first coat and it looks so much better already. Okay, so I picked up the furniture from Ikea. I got the bed and the nightstand. The dresser is on back order. Seems like everything's on back order these days. It's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. So let's start building the furniture in a couple seconds. Okay, so I got the dresser and the beds and everything made. I just wanted to show you all of that Ikea leftover mess. And yes, I'm watching Living to DIY with Rachel Metz. Love her. So I put together the furniture, and next, that took a while, by the way. Next, I'm going to put on the curtains, and I am getting a new curtain rod. This one is from Ikea, which I love because the depth of the rod, you can adjust so that the curtains are not too close to the wall. It's really annoying when they're just flat up against it. They don't really drape as nicely. So I'm gonna put that together. This is what I'm talking about. So this is where you screw into the wall. And I love this thing. So this is where the rod goes. And you see how you can adjust how close or far it is from the wall, which is perfect because it just varies by the curtain. And it comes with this awesome cover to cover up the screws for a nice clean fit. next up, I am going to flat iron the curtains. You can steam them as well. And this is really, really important. I promise you. I know it's annoying, but it gives you a fresh, crisp treatment, and it's going to look really, really good. I promise you. You already know we gotta chop the pillows because that makes a huge difference. Chop them. Okay, if you've been following me on Instagram or even the YouTube videos that I did of these two vases that I thrift flipped, I think they looked really nice. I'm glad I finally found a home for them. I think they look really nice right here. Okay, so clearly this is not a surprise bedroom makeover because it took so many months. But I did add some final touches. So let's go ahead and get the reaction of my sister on the completed bedroom.
It looks so good. I like the pillows. This mirror is perfect. I can finally see my full outfit. What is this called?
Okay, so obviously this was not a surprise makeover, but what is your favorite part of the room?
I think the bed, just because it looks cute and simple.
So I hope you enjoyed this extreme bedroom makeover. Let me tell you, this room is a mood. Let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite part about the room. Also, if there's something that surprised you about this makeover, subscribe for more bedroom makeovers or room makeovers. I have lots more plans. I have home decor DIYs, thrift flips, and other things like that. I want to thank you so much for watching.